My name is Stephanie Bryant, and today I'm giving my persuasive speech. Online classes are becoming more and more popular to college students every semester. Education has always been important in America, but over the years, education has become a necessity for people to live comfortable lives. Students coming straight from high school are going to college in order to get higher educations, but there are many people who are deciding to go back to college but do not feel the need to have the college setting. There is another alternative to taking classes in order to higher your education. This alternative is online classes. Online classes are becoming very popular for young and older college students. In this speech, I will be discussing with you the growth of online classes, statistics of those who prefer online classes, advantages and disadvantages of online classes, as well as advantages and disadvantages of traditional classes. I hope that at the end of my speech, you will be persuaded to consider taking the alternative and begin taking online classes in order to advance your education. The first topic I will be discussing with you are the statistics of online classes. According to Justin Pope in his article, number of students taking online courses rises. About 3.2 million people took at least one online class last fall. In 2005, reports showed that an estimate of 850,000 more students took online classes than the year before, an increase of nearly 40%. Many universities are beginning to invest in online learning in order to prove that they are economical than traditional classes. Also, a recent survey by EDU Ventures found that 50% of students enrolled in college said that they would prefer to get at least one of their instructions online. Online classes are growing and becoming popular with students who are working full-time, have families, or other responsibilities that hinder their ability to attend on-campus classes. Also, many older adults choose to take online courses in order to further their education because they have full-time jobs and families. They cannot take on-campus classes, so online courses are best suited for their lifestyles. There are many considerations when deciding if online classes are right for you or not. Although many people are starting to prefer online classes, many believe that traditional classes are still better. In this next section, I will be discussing the information on traditional classes as well as advantages and disadvantages of traditional classes. Many students like to have face-to-face interactions with other students and their professors. Traditional classes makes it easier to communicate with professors when having questions or concerns about the class because you can talk to them face-to-face. Students are also able to socialize with their peers and form study groups in order to help each other do well in their classes. Another advantage of traditional classes is the structure and routine they provide for those students who need better guidance. There are many advantages to taking on-campus classes, but there are many disadvantages that should be considered when deciding to switch to online courses. Most classes on campus begin early in the mornings. Students have to worry about waking up early every morning, getting ready for class, and getting to class on time. Students also are having to drive to class, find parking spaces, and walk all the way to their classes every day. Another disadvantage of taking traditional classes is having other students in your class that distract you and cause you to lose focus on what the professor is lecturing on. All classes are timed classes and are set at certain times. With this being said, students are being rushed to finish quizzes and tests, and the professors are having to rush and move on with the class syllabus to fit in everything before the end of the semester. Most people are taking traditional classes when first going to college, but many students are beginning to take online courses in order to fit their life schedules. In this next part, I will be discussing a little information on online classes, including the advantages and disadvantages of online courses. Online courses or distant learning classes are on the rise in the United States. Online classes have become extremely popular and include many advantages to them as well as disadvantages. The Open Education Database states in this article 10 advantages of taking online classes. Students taking online courses have the ability to choose from many different programs. This allows them to find the program that suits them best. Tuition of online classes tends to be lower than traditional classes as well. Students may not have to worry about rising textbook prices. Some online courses may not even require them because material is usually online. Since classes are online, students do not have to attend classes. This saves time, simplifies studying, and makes scheduling in their lives much easier. Students will not have to find parking spaces, leave work early to go to class, or miss important family time. Students will also be able to plan their study time around the rest of their day instead of the other way around. Students can work on and complete assignments when they are ready and at their own pace. Taking online classes makes it easier to balance out a job and going to school. Taking online classes allows students to avoid adverse weather conditions as well. Sometimes during snowstorms and thunderstorms, colleges may cancel. These classes have to be made up. Students taking online classes do not have to worry about that. Although there are many advantages to taking online courses, there are still things that should be considered when deciding if they are right for you or not. Students who take online courses are having to teach themselves the lectures for their classes, take their own notes, keep up with online classwork, and send their assignments in on time. Online classes require more time and effort than on-campus classes. They also make it easier to procrastinate on assignments and wait until the last minute to finish them and turn them in. Online courses also require self-discipline and require you to be able to manage your time wisely. Online courses may create a sense of isolation because you are not having the social interaction of being around other students and helping each other on their work. You have no interaction with any students, it's just you and your computer. In order to take online classes, you have to be an active learner and independent because there is no one to hound you to stay on task. Online courses require you to be responsible for your own learning and can sometimes give you more freedom than you need. And even though traditional classes can have distractions, online classes can as well. Many students have to deal with the distractions of televisions, phones, and social media when doing their online assignments. Online and traditional classes are both great ways to further your education. Many prefer traditional and many prefer online. My personal opinion is that taking online classes are great, and I believe that every college student should take at least one online class during their college career. Online classes are very rewarding and can help you in many ways. There are many advantages to taking online classes, especially if you are not wanting to go to college or you do not have the time. There are many statistics claiming online classes are beginning to rise, and many students are saying they like online classes better. There are many advantages to both online and traditional classes, as well as disadvantages. I hope that through this speech, you will begin to consider taking online classes to further your education and experience the greatness of online classes. Thank you.